Da jia hao, as they say in China. I really hope my one subscriber who is good at GPT, Chat GPT, is watching this video. This is some really crazy, fucked up, rigged shit on SWC. So I made a video earlier where I said do not ever play this guy, but I thought I had him. I played him yesterday and beat him. And you're not gonna believe this shit just happened. I'm like down. Actually, I'm actually down about 3 chips here because he busted me. Because he cracked. First of all, yeah. All right, maybe we should go to that hand first. Where there was a good hand in there where. What was it? Where I actually made runner. But look at this hand. First of all, we got this hand. I buy in for 10. It's very low stakes at least. That's one thing I should be grateful of. Ace Jack versus King Queen suited. He spikes a fucking queen on the goddamn flop. I outplayed him, but there was like an interesting. Yeah, there was a hand where I came back. Well, I kind of got lucky. Well, actually, I got really lucky. Like this hand right here, you see. He's got 8-9 suited. I've got like 5-4 suited, I think. Just like with almost every button. Not every button, but well over 50% of the buttons he raises to 0.25. I go ahead and call with the 5-4 suited. Flop is 9-3 ace, so I flop a gut shot. And he leads out with 0.36. I think he's full of shit, so I fucking shove. This guy calls me with second pair and an 8 kicker. Makes 2 pair on the turn, but then I actually suck out and make a flush on the river. Crack his 2 pair. But I just needed like a club or a deuce. I actually made a combo draw. How do you like that? I always seem to do it with these small suited cards. Can never make a combo draw with like King Queen suited or King Jack suited, or you know. So I'm up at this point, but then he starts winning. Like I finally get a good hand, really good hand, queens. He raises the button like he almost always does. I re-raise, and this time he fucking asshole folds. But then look at this. Can you believe this and it's not just this hand. You're not gonna believe this fucking shit, man. Please, somebody find out what the odds of what I'm about to show you are of happening. I've got pocket aces. He's got Jack 10. He flops a fucking straight. He checks. I check. He tries to trap me. I just call. I guess this kind of saved me. This probably did save me some money. He just leads out with 0.48. He's trying to get me to raise him. Okay, so he cracks my aces with a straight. And guess what happens? Like, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, this is pretty good for me. But I mean, I couldn't really make any money on it because it was like 4 to a straight. What was this? 5. I gotta count. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Look what happens just 12 hands later. It's like probably less than 10 minutes later, I get pocket aces again. I hadn't gotten pocket aces. I don't think I got pocket aces all day yesterday. And I played a lot yesterday. I won a lot too. But I didn't get I'm pretty sure I didn't get pocket aces all day. I mean, I didn't play all day, but I probably played close to 4 hours. So I do my normal What I normally do, I raised 0.3, 3x. He calls. I limp. He calls. He's got ace high at this point. Checks. I bet $1. He still has ace high. He calls. I lead out at 320. He raises. I call. Thinking he might have 2 pair. Motherfucker made another straight. He had fucking 4 fucking outs this time. I was over a 90% favorite. What the fuck? Please somebody tell me. I get pocket aces twice. I guess in 13 hands actually. I think this was 12 hands later I got pocket aces, and 12 hands later I get pocket aces again. And then he makes a fucking he cracks my aces twice in like less than 10 minutes by making a fucking straight. I mean, who the fuck makes a straight twice in 10 minutes in the first place? But then you crack pocket aces against pocket aces? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, hopefully I've learned my lesson. I won't play this guy anymore. It's fucking, oh my god, it's so fucked up. It is so rigged. Please, I hope my subscribers watching, please try to find out what the odds of that happening are. First of all, I don't know. I mean, I'd like to find out what are the odds of even making a straight twice in less than 10 minutes, and then cracking aces, making a straight against pocket aces twice in less than 10 minutes. That's got to be about 10 trillion to 1. You got to be fucking kidding me. This site is so fucking rigged. I've been winning lately, yeah. Little over 800. I had some good sessions last night. I think I played against Anna, which I didn't record. I was down by over 50 chips, and I came back and I left the session like 44 ahead. And remember, she got a good pot against me when I think I like flopped her straight, and she kept betting into me. She was probably bluffing, but maybe not. I think she had me beat because I think I just had ace high or something on the river, and the river paired. But I came back. I mean, she's like really scared of me now. I think before she was like really aggressive against me, if it's really a she. But after that session, I was a little over 800, like 830. After this, I'm like down to 815. It's fucked up, man. It's so fucked up. Yeah, I mean, but you know, it's worth losing it for this, for the content that I'm getting, exposing this fucking rigged site. And even though I've been winning, I think maybe they're not rigging all the time against me, but they're definitely. I mean, I beat this person yesterday. Yeah, I did, but come on, this has got to be rigged. I mean, they always fucking win. I mean, yesterday, that was like the first time, like, probably the first, counting this session, it's probably been like maybe 1 out of 10 sessions, the last 10 sessions that I won against this player. Was this a player that, no, I don't think, no, this wasn't the one that had the pocket nines against my ace 3. But look at this, I was a 90 fucking % favorite. She had fucking 4 fucking outs. She's calling me with 4 fucking outs. I mean, she thinks she's got. I'm sure she knows her 3's no good. If a 3 comes up, it's no good. Or why am I saying she? I don't know. It's probably not a she, but it's probably a bot. If it is a bot, it's a very good designed bot because, like I said, I did lose against them, and the way they react, it's very well designed. If it's a bot. I think it's just probably rigged in their favor because they're like a new player. But yeah, please, somebody find out. First of all, what are the odds of making a straight twice in 10 minutes, in less than 10 minutes, and then cracking pocket aces twice in less than 2 minutes? I wonder what the... also maybe find out what the odds of getting pocket aces, or just losing with pocket aces. Okay. Maybe I can find it. Let me see if I can. Because I'm just like worried I might not be able to phrase the question correctly. Because I think I've asked them poker questions before and they didn't really give me like clear answers. So let's see. Okay, go on pretty sure. I didn't ask that correctly. No. See, they're not really understanding me. Okay. So the probability of getting pocket aces exactly twice in 13 hands in a heads-up game is approximately 0.0000311, or about 1 in 32,202 hands. Okay, let's see if they can see it. No. Ah! Damn it! Look at this. Okay, so the odds of getting pocket aces twice within 13 hands in a heads-up no-limit Texas Hold'em game and losing both times are approximately 0.000007775, or about 1 in 128,516 hands. Okay, can you fucking... Oh, yeah, I'm sure it's just completely random. Okay, God, I wish I didn't have to go. I might record some more and add it on, but I have to go right now. Bye. Hello, everybody. I decided to do some more recording about this situation. After reflecting on it, after I got back home, I looked over this calculation again and noticed he's to get this answer, he was basically saying it says 0.5 times 0.5. And I looked over here and he says like the probability of your opponent winning, given that you have pocket aces, is 0.5, which is, that's not 0.5%, that's 0.5, which is 50%. And so that didn't sound right to me. So I asked it again. I said, the odds of losing with pocket aces are 50%. He says, I apologize for any confusion in my previous response. Let me clarify. The odds of losing with pocket aces are not 50%. However, the outcome of a poker hand, even with pocket aces, depends on various factors, including the community cards in your opponent's hands, blah, blah, blah. In a heads-up situation, if both players have random hands, the probability of winning with pocket aces is significantly high, but it's not 100%, of course. The actual probability of winning with pocket aces depends on the specific situation and the community cards. Duh. So if you're playing heads up and your opponent has a random hand, the probability of winning with pocket aces is very high, close to 85 to 90% or even higher. This means the probability of losing with pocket aces is in a heads-up situation against a random hand is quite low, around 10 to 15% or lower. However, these percentages can change Based on the specific cards on the board and the opponent's hand, it's important to note blah, blah, blah. Okay. So then I ask it, so then what are the odds of losing with pocket aces in a heads-up situation against a random hand twice in 13 hands? And he basically, I think he misunderstood what I was asking. I don't want to get into that. Okay, so I say, pocket aces twice in 13 hands and losing both times against a random hand. Okay, certainly, let's break down the calculation step by step. It says the probability of getting aces twice in 13 hands, pocket aces, is 1 in 32,202. Probability of not getting pocket aces in one hand is 1 minus 0.000311 equals. So probability of not getting pocket aces in one hand is like almost 100%. Probability of not getting pocket aces in 13 hands. Okay, whatever. Probability of losing both times with pocket aces. And again, he uses this. It looks like he's using the same number, 50%. He's saying it's 50%, even though he just said it's like 10 to 15%. So then I said, you just said the probability of losing with pocket aces is 15% or lower. He says, you're correct, and I appreciate your patience. Let me clarify the situation. In a heads-up scenario where one player has pocket aces and the other player has a completely random hand, the probability of the player with pocket aces losing is very low, around 10 to 15% or lower, depending on the specific community cards. If we assume a conservative 10% chance of losing with pocket aces against a completely random hand in one hand, then the probability of losing both times in 2 consecutive hands. I didn't say 2 consecutive hands, so maybe I need to change this. Oh, wait. So given the probability of getting pocket aces twice in 13 hands as previously calculated, maybe I should clarify this. Oh my god. Okay. I was thinking the odds might actually be higher. Looks like they're actually lower. It says here, so the odds, after all the calculations, says, so the odds of getting pocket aces twice within 13 hands in a heads-up game of no limit Texas Hold'em and losing both times against a random hand are approximately 1 in 3,213,132. Basically, that guy just won the fucking lottery that I played against. And I'm not even asking it because I think it would probably get confused. I'm sure the odds of making a straight, cracking pocket aces with a straight 2 times within 13 hands is probably even higher. I mean, I really, first of all, I've cracked pocket aces plenty of times online. And I've obviously played online a lot more than playing live games, but I don't think I remember ever cracking pocket aces in a live game. But I do remember this one hand where if I would have called the pre-flop action, I would have cracked pocket aces. This one, I had king 8. And this one guy had pocket aces, and he's playing against another guy, and he won. But I would have basically made a full house, and he would have just had 2 pair. But I can't remember ever actually cracking pocket aces in a live game. And I lived in Vegas for a few years. Played live game poker in California. And I don't think I can't remember actually ever cracking pocket aces. I do remember losing with pocket aces one time. Oh man, this was fucked up. I was up against two players. I raised, I think one player raised, one player called. I re-raised, I think to 45. I had pocket aces. And one of the other players had kings, pocket kings. And according to the other player, I think he said he had like king 5. And a fucking king came up on the fucking flop. I went all in. The guy called me. And I lost. So that happened. And I'm sure the probability of that happening are pretty high. Or pretty low. But I can't remember. I don't think I've ever cracked pocket aces in a live game. Or if I have, maybe I have and somebody folded. But I mean, at Showdown, I can't remember ever actually cracking pocket aces where I saw the other person's hand. And I certainly have never done it like twice in 13 hands. I don't think I've ever even made a straight twice in 13 hands before. I remember playing in California and seeing this guy make a straight twice in like 5 minutes or something. But you know, that's extremely rare. I would love to hear if any of my 7 subscribers have ever had that happen, if they've ever gotten a straight twice in 13 hands, or if they've ever, and I mean using both of your whole cards, where it's not like 4 to a straight. I mean, if it was 4 to a straight, I probably would have folded. If there was 4 to a straight on the board, I may have folded, like one of those times that I lost. But yeah. And what I'm thinking is, I didn't upload a video yesterday. It's like, I won yesterday. I uploaded a video on Friday. Today's Sunday, the 15th. I uploaded a video on Friday the 13th. And I won yesterday on Saturday. But I lost on Friday. I don't think I uploaded a video on Thursday. And I lost. So I'm wondering if the algorithm, the rigging algorithm for SWC, they're like checking to see when I upload videos. If I don't upload a video, maybe it thinks that I'm done exposing them so that they can fuck with me again. It's so suspicious. Look at this. 1 in 3,213,132 times. Come on. So basically this guy basically won the lottery against me. And then there was that other situation just a couple weeks ago where the one guy found the odds of what happened to me happening. It was like 1 in 32,000 hands. Come on. How does things like this happen to the same guy in such a short period of time? How the fuck does that happen? You really telling me this is random? 1 in 3,213,132 times. Yep. So like I said, don't ever play that player I was playing against. You know, I mean, there's got to be like no doubt at this point. This site is doing something fishy. 1 in 3,213,132 times. I don't think that's even like 3,213,000 hands. I'm not going to ask it because I don't want to confuse it, but I would guess this is probably like 3,213,132 13 hands. Like 13, it would be like, I don't know, 3,200,000 13 hands is what this actually is saying. I might be wrong. Let me know. If you're like a probability expert, let me know. But anyway, yeah, I think I pretty much covered everything. I'll probably remember something after I click the stop button. But anyway, please let me know what you think. Do you really think this is possibly random? Is there anyone that can... I'm sure if I like... I'm thinking about like sending this link to SWC. I'm sure they'll just message back, oh, our hands are completely random, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. 1 in 3,213,000 times. Are you fucking serious? Freaking ridiculous. I mean, it's... I don't know what to say. It's just... It is so suspicious. It just boggles the mind how they can actually do this stuff. I would want to say that I am ahead. You know, I got those 100 chips. I've turned them into 800 in about 10 days. But still, like I said, I think maybe if I don't upload a video, they start rigging against me. Maybe when I upload a video, they turn it off. Maybe I'm pretty sure they got to be aware of my channel, even though I have a low viewership, only 7 subscribers. But yeah, I mean, before I started this channel, I would just go so long, get so many hands of only getting like the 10% worst hands, worst possible hands. That would happen for like a half an hour straight at least. I mean, I've made some videos of me getting some pretty good hands, and that doesn't seem to be happening so much since I started the channel. So it's really suspicious. Anyway, I don't want to rant for too long. I've probably gone... This video is a lot longer than I intended it to be, but yeah. I really hope... Please share this video. Let people know about this site. Thank you.